Fae males, though his wings dangled like two limp flags. "I must attend to court matters." I laughed when food crumbs fell from his beard, but then he gave me a long, dark look. When I felt the whisper-soft brush of invisible fingers across my mind, I threw my mental shields up and matched his look with one of my own. "Try it," I projected to him, knowing he could hear my thought. "And I'll knee your balls so hard you'll be pissing blood for a week." Selig coughed and sputtered, then stepped back. "Forgive me, Your Grace." He bowed to me. "I meant no harm." I snarled at him, flashing my teeth like I was a lupine fae. "That will be enough, Selig," my sister scolded the mage, trails of black magic swirling from her fingertips. "And from now on, you will stay out of my sister's head, or you will answer to me." His eyes widened as he made an awkward bow. "Yes, Your Highness." He bowed to me. "My apologies." I didn't reward him with an answer as I turned up my nose. I'd never trusted the mage, especially not after his uncle had murdered our family and half the court. But whenever I'd tried to warn my sister, she would remind me that he'd helped us overcome his uncle during the dark tide. She'd also say I kept even worse company with Selig's brother Thorin, though some part of me suspected she was right. I'd befriended him at an early age, mostly out of pity. I'd been the only royal, or fae for that matter, who'd ever been kind to him. I felt sorry for the mind spinner when the entire court shrank back at the sight of him and covered their faces in those ridiculous veils. Once Selig had left us, Mal motioned for me to sit. I sat in Selig's seat, an uncomfortable chair made of iron lattice that dug into my rear. Warmth flooded my chest when I remembered just this morning Derek's fingers digging into my rear as well. Only his touch gave me pleasure and had been far more intimate. He and Marius were such skilled lovers. They put Faki's mediocre lovemaking to shame. Plus, they were Ravini Fae, just like me. Faknin was a she-fae. She-males were wingless, as many were dragon riders. Not Faknin, though. He'd never formed a bond with a dragon, and I often wondered if it was because Faki was too much of a spoiled, petulant prince for any dragon to take him seriously. His pale hair and eyes didn't appeal to me as much as the dark features of Ravini males. Plus, those powerful wings inspired several new sexual positions. Since Ravini females were born without wings, I'd always been jealous of Ravini males. But now I had two sets of strong wings to fly me wherever and however I wanted. I'd met Marius and Derek after my sister had sent me on an ambassador mission to the Eastern Shore. I had gone only to discuss trade, for their land was rich with minerals and other resources. I hadn't meant to fall in love, but fate had other ideas. I'd felt the bond the moment Marius had helped me from the carriage, his touch burning through the fine silk of my glove. My mates and I had been too distracted to discuss trade, but it didn't matter now. My sister couldn't have more loyal allies. They'd even agreed to take the Avias name, so long as I married them. "Would you like some tea and cakes?" Malvolia asked, motioning to the steaming teapot and the delicate little cakes with yellow flowers laid out in perfect symmetry on a tiered tray. I frowned at the curly beard hairs on the tablecloth in front of me. They looked like pubes. "No, thanks." I placed a hand across my abdomen. "We had a late breakfast." I bit my lip as I recalled why we had eaten so late. My mates had found something else to feast on all morning. Me. My sister cleared her throat, giving me a long look. "Are you sure you felt the bond?" I nodded. "We can mind speak." She gasped, arching back as if I'd just flashed her mages my breasts. "You've already slept with them?" "What did you expect?" I scowled.